2 guys, 2 days in this outdated railing set makeover is done. Guys, and it looks as good as it gets. I'm a professional finisher, guys, but if you're a do-it-yourself kind of guy or girl, stick around. I'll give you some awesome tips so you can achieve some fantastic results. Oh, and as much as I respect those under $100 renovations or makeovers kind of deal, guys, this is a completely different level. The techniques and the materials that I'm using in this video will give us ultimate durability that will last for decades. The silky smooth finish that feels and looks like nothing else. We always spray this type of material, the 2-component polyurethane. No brush marks, no strokes, no roller marks, nothing like that. Just flawless spray finish. Here's the issue that we have. My client Carol wants to refinish her outdated oak staircase that doesn't really look good anymore. I mean, the entire house looks awesome, but this is the only puzzle that kind of falls out of the picture and doesn't really make it look good. So we're gonna come and help her to achieve what she wants. And here's the task given. We have hardwood floors that are chocolate, kind of espresso brownish color. And we also have white trims, doors, and baseboards. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna match the railing to the hardwood floor, and the rest, all of the spindles and the base, we're gonna match to the white color, which is off-white, of the trims, baseboards, and all of the doors. But the problem that we have is nobody likes to have a renovation that takes forever. So we're gonna try to do it as fast as we can, and all of that without any solvent-based materials, because we're working in the occupied house. The top coat that we're using is 2-component water-based polyurethane from Italy. The brand is Makeover on this one. And the primer that we're using is shellac-based bin primer. To be honest with you guys, I don't really like cleaning my guns after the shellac-based materials. It's just, you know, so messy. So I don't want to contaminate my airless machines. I have 2, one for solvent-based and one for the water-based stuff. And I don't want to contaminate the spray lines with the shellac-based material, which is like alcohol-based, you know, shellac primer. So I don't want to use that. I'll use my HVLP gun, which is fairly easy to clean. And then I'm gonna run my water-based 2-component Makeover polyurethane through my airless machine using my Graco 395 airless pump with a 308 fine finish low pressure tip. Few quick nuggets: if you guys do it yourself, you can definitely use the 1-component polyurethane. You can even spray it because there's no harmful acids like formaldehyde acids like we have in the conversion varnish or even pre-catalyzed lacquers. It's, you know, basically water-based material that you can spray. You still need your organic cartridges on your respirator, but the 1-component stuff will give you really good durability and, you know, the silky smooth finish. You're gonna love it. Just Google polyurethane distributor in your area. The brands are Circa, Renner, Makeover. These are the most popular ones as of now. And also you're gonna need a spray machine. Other than the HVLP sprayer, if you don't already have one, you can rent it out from any big box retail store like Home Depot or Lowe's. I'm pretty sure you have one in your area or any other, you know, big hardware store. They often have a rental place, so you can get an HVLP cup gun as well as airless machine, which I prefer to use on my final coats. And if you're thinking to buy one instead of renting one, I can definitely tell you that you don't need that big machine, you know, the big high quality machine. If you're running water-based material, you don't really need that expensive machine like with a huge pump and stuff. You can get away with buying like the smallest, cheapest airless pump like Titan or Graco X5 or X7. You'll do just fine. I mean, make sure you always clean it and put some windshield washer fluid into your spray line. I know that they sell you that armor protector for the spray line, for the pump, you know, that blue liquid. You don't really need that. Like, what it is, just a quick secret, you can really get away with the windshield washer fluid, and the spray line, it's not going to get rusty on the inside. So run that through your machine if you're not using it for a long time, and you're gonna do just fine. I mean, unless you're running that machine each and every day, like 8 hours a day, then of course consider a more expensive machine. But if you use it once in a while, you're gonna do just fine with the very basic airless pump. With that being said, let's move to the on-site process. The very first thing that we always do is we prep the floors. We either cover everything with the masking paper, like the regular painter's paper. We roll it on. If we're not dealing with any solvent-based materials or acetones or anything like that, then the painter's paper is gonna do just fine. Or the other thing that we use is a roofing felt. That stuff is waterproof. So whenever we use solvent-based material, or we know that there will be acetone on site or any other solvents, and we want to make sure that our floors are completely safe. In this case, the painter's paper is going to do just fine. So we went ahead and covered everything. And then we put up our plastic walls all the way up to the ceiling. And here's a quick trick. With these vaulted ceilings, I couldn't actually use my zip wall poles because they were not long enough. And also that angled ceiling made me think that there should be another way to go about it. And here's what I did. I put a few screws into the corner where the ceiling meets the wall, but into the white part, like into the ceiling part. So when the screw gets out of there, I can easily either push on it and that hole disappears, or put a little bit of white caulk in and no one's gonna notice those holes ever. And also I used my straps, which I attached my plastic to, and that created that nice seal going from the floor all the way up to the ceiling. So we had no dust outside of the spray area. All right, and here's the quick on-site walkthrough. Sanding everything down, like the old finish. We were supposed to sand really good because we needed that bond, and then we sprayed our shellac-based primer, and then we went over that primer on the spindles and the base. This is going to be our connection. We're going to go with brown on the railings and the posts. So that's why we used frog tape. So it gives us really nice, clean line. And here's a quick recap of what my clients went through. As I mentioned earlier, it only took us 2 days to finish this project, and it was just 2 of us, me and my helper. And let's get to the numbers. I'm not gonna tell you the exact number that we agreed upon, just not to confuse you, but I'm gonna tell you that a project like this can cost anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000 US. And also time-wise, it only took us 2 days for 2 guys. Every situation is different, but plus minus, it should be somewhere around there, which I consider pretty good results. It could be even better, but it's pretty close to the ideal timing. As you guys know, nobody likes to keep the mess in the house for a long time, so time is extremely valuable. As you guys probably figured, the carpet on the staircase is getting replaced, and that will be the last thing to make that staircase look awesome. But our part is done and we're moving on to the next project. Hopefully you guys got something helpful out of this video. I have a lot of other good stuff that I'm willing to share with you in the next video, so lots more to come. With that being said, take care guys. We'll see you next time.